Gotta figure it out.
I'm John Cena.
I'm not seeing the resemblance. I'm kind of not with you on this one.
What?
I'm not seeing the John Cena resemblance in Barrett. I'm not seeing it.
I mean, it doesn't have to be. I mean, it doesn't have to be based on looks. It's just he's a big buff guy who has a lot of charisma.
That's like 90% of wrestlers.
With John Cena, kind of charisma.
I mean, I don't even think Barrett has that.
Okay, look, I mean, look. If we look directly at him, no, he looks nothing like John Cena. Absolutely not.
Again, Mr. T is what I'm just thinking.
Oh no, absolutely.
Again, that's what he's based off.
Again, big guy with a lot of charisma.
Mr. T likes his green shorts.
I like Black Dynamite.
Mr. T likes belts too.
Whipping my kids with it.
Yeah. Hey, look! Read! Fuck that shit. We ain't got time for read. I like how the fourth one looks like you can't read this shit. On purpose.
You think these are the plate suns?
No.
So, oh. I was just about to read that.
But if we go through with it, the grounders and
Larger platforms require disabling more.
You could probably read it later.
that's true.
Larger platforms. Damn it.
She looks so concerned when he said that. I don't know why.
I stopped listening.
She's all,
Oh, a folding chair, finally.
oh, it doesn't move. This game sucks.
That's a very sturdy chair.
That is that chair
That's the strongest character.
That chair was built with the facility.
We can fucking Sephiroth's wig on it with his sword, and there you go.
He just goes, what type of machinery is this?
What kind of witchcraft is this? You know, I always thought you were crazy. I know, but now I can see you're nuts. Oh, thank you. Sorry, I had to do it. It was perfect. Fuck your wet sign. I don't follow the rules. Fucking slip into the abyss. Ah!
Yeah, I'm like, okay, so coming out of the Suicide Squad movie, I'm actually kind of glad they decided not to kill John Cena's character. They decided to keep Peacemaker around for later.
Wait, what?
Well, did you not see the after credits scene? That was Peacemaker on the bed.
Did I miss it?
I think you did, because Peacemaker was right there. He was on the bed. And they're going to use him for later.
Oh. Like bring him back to life?
No, he was still alive the whole time.
Oh.
They said through sheer will he was kept alive. Because Peacemaker is all about keeping the peace. He's a lot like Punisher, but opposite.
Awesome. I thought he was dead.
No.
Great.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
He should have super died because he got shot in the head, but he actually stayed alive due, just Peacemaker's will and determination.
Dang. I wish Polka Dot guy was still up.
He wanted to die anyways. Didn't matter. We're all gonna die. Gee, I hope so.
I just got felt bad. Like, I'm a superhero. Bah!
It's fine. It's fucking Polka Dot Man. To be fair, his power's horrifying.
It was cool. Like, he had the most, like tragic little backstory that
It is
out of all of them.
horrifying what happens to him after
Totally. I'm like,
5 minutes. Like, they had to put a collar on him to calm down the rashes.
Mm-hmm.
That shit's terrifying. Like, he's just like all in the middle of the night. Next up, you just hear and then he just goes back to sleep. You're like,
It's like I was looking.
no, that's not okay.
Like during that scene, I was like, should I be laughing or should I be concerned? Like, I don't know. It's like this. It's so.
And then he turned those guys to
It's
goo,
so
and I'm like,
rough.
this is horrifying.
I know. I'm like, oh, but they made Polka Dot Man cool.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, they made the lamest sounding villain you could ever do, and he's a Flash villain, so it's like, oh dear God.
It's a Flash villain.
Yeah, Polka Dot Man's a Flash villain.
I thought it was a Batman villain.
No, he's Flash villain, just like Boom, just like Boomerang.
Huh.
Hey, Boomer.
Exactly.
Yeah, I like how she calls him Boomer in that movie.
Polka Dot Man, you see? That's your mom. That was one
Yeah,
of
I
the
like that
funniest
gimmick that he
things.
always sees his mom. I like that. That was a nice little traumatizing gimmick. God.
Starro was super fucking cool. He just looked like a big guy in a suit. It was
Yeah,
so
exactly.
fun.
We got a kaiju up in this bitch.
That guy was cool. He was like, "Oh, he's your hype man."
I like how they were like betting on who was gonna bite the dust and stuff. I like that.
That's totally something.
And that's what I was like. I'm like, that makes a lot of sense. You got all these fucking like degenerates no one gives a shit about. Some of them are kind of cool, some of them are kind of lame. So it's like, okay, I might as well bet on them, see if any of them make it out, or if any of them die.
It's the future, yet they still use propane to run their
Hank
forklifts.
Hill would be proud.
Exactly. I'm like, Hank Hill, you still got a job in this land.
Exactly. Hank Hill would be like, I got a job in Midgar. Oh boy.
You think if I hit this, a bunch of worms will come out?
No,
Oh.
it's just a static.
Dark Souls better. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, unfortunately, nothing like oozes out when you hit them.
Wasn't there a whole like faction thing involving like having to get infected and getting like a big pustule head or something?
Yeah, that's part of the
Ow.
Chaos Clan. I don't know why I call it clan, but that's part of the Chaos, which is the Chaos Covenant.
Fucking Chaos Clan. This just sounds
Some
like
fucking Naruto shit.
exactly.
They're like worse than the Akatsuki. They're just fucking like anarchists.
Yeah.
They don't even have a purpose. They're just crazy.
Yeah, right. Hook shot. Bam.
Duh!
Triple slash.
So eventually, at some point in time, you're gonna want to go back to the Buster Sword.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna tell you why, but there's actually a really good reason why. It's in this area.
I mean, honestly, I was planning on going back to it anyway.
Yeah, no, you'll
Wait,
actually.
can I switch to it now?
You can if you want. It doesn't really matter, but there's an item that actually makes the Buster Sword better than your Iron Blade.
Okay, cool. Because I just like the Buster Sword the way it is.
I mean, you can just switch now if you want. You just won't have Deadly Dodge.
Do what?
Well, that's what you're running. You're running Deadly Dodge and a couple of and Cure and Elemental Spell.
Oh yeah, because of the material.
Yeah, you
slot.
only have 2 material slots on the Buster Sword,
Header.
so you wouldn't have access to Deadly Dodge. But it doesn't really matter that much because the benefit that you're gonna get from the Buster Sword is honestly way better. Or you can
Sweet.
move Cure somewhere else and still have like Deadly Dodge somewhere. You could probably just move Deadly Dodge somewhere.
Lucky us, am I right? One less thing for us to worry about.
Yeah, no turns.
Fucking sweet, Lowe's.
Fuck yeah.
Lights turned off. I don't like that.
Nah, it's just the
Okay.
power's all funky here.
It just that was so perfectly timed. I'm like, uh-oh, they're about to be haunted up in this bitch.
It's supposed to be like a bunch of bugs.
Fucking
just
Yuri's
running
gonna come and
Dude,
get
it's
me.
gonna be aliens all over again.
Aliens.
Which, hey, that new aliens game, not too bad. I actually quite like
Yeah, I
it.
saw it. I actually confused it for
World War Z.
World War Z.
And I wouldn't shock you, they're very similar, but they actually decided to basically, I'm gonna say they took note from that game and thought we could make an aliens game like that. And you know what? Good job. I know I haven't played a lot of it, but so far I'm like, this is kind of what I wanted out of an aliens game. Just swarms full of aliens and just a bunch of guns. And just let me like just have my fun with just dealing with hordes of aliens. And they all have acid, blood, and everything. So they nailed every single aspect of it. Even the noises are perfect. The alien noises are fucking perfect. They are exactly what they should sound like at all times.
Is there acid damage?
Yes.
Awesome.
They leave acid blood on the floor, and you can get hurt from it.
Cool.
And then there's more acidy variants of aliens that actually spit at you and stuff like that.
What acid tree?
And then there's like a hunter one that's called the Xenomorph Warrior that has like a different head and everything, and it looks fucking big as shit.
Sweet.
So it's like a mixture of the Charger and the Hunter.
Is there a Xenomorph T-Rex yet?
Maybe, I'm not too sure yet.
I want that.
That'd be pretty cool.
What?
So yeah,
Oh,
if you're just looking for like a not Colonial Marines, though, I kind of still want to try that game. I still want to give it a shot. I know it's not very good, but I still want to like, at some point in time, try that game out. Especially if there's mods that like fix it, because obviously the only reason why the alien AI is so bad in that game is because they fucked up the coding with one extra word. for the enemy AI. That's the only thing they fucked up with it. It would have been fine
any
if
idea
they
what the word
just
was?
fixed it. Yeah, they never fixed it.
Any idea what the word was?
I forgot what it was, but there's a lot of stories on it, and there's a lot of, like, reports on it. It's a real thing that actually happened. And they never fixed it because the game was so poorly received, they kind of just abandoned it
Yeah, right.
without fixing any of the problems. Because, again, the game was just so horribly received. Which is just like, wow. The only thing I could probably give the new Alien game shit for is that it's not a FPS. It's a third-person shooter, which honestly isn't a huge deal in my opinion, but for someone that wanted a more horror-like Alien experience, just stick to Isolation. That's your game.
Right.
Yeah, Alien Isolation is still that perfect Alien game for people that wanted a more horror-based experience. This is more of the Aliens crowd. This is more of the people that wanted an action experience that wasn't garbage like like Alien Colonial Marines. You know what the fucked up part is? They still announce themselves as Colonial Marines. So hearing that word made me go, ooh.
It gives you PTSD.
Exactly, it gives me the heebie-jeebies. It's the worst, but you're like, okay, it's fine, because that's what they are, it's fine. It's not because of the name of the game, it's because that's their actual role. Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, Daddy likes.
But yeah, no, when you are getting swarmed by aliens, it's actually really sweat-inducing.
Cool.
You're like, oh shit. They're like climbing on pipes and shit from the ceiling, and they're coming out of the walls and vents, and you're like, oh god, and then they're surrounding you and beating the shit out of you. It's really good stuff.
Is there like easy, normal, hard?
Yes, and I'd recommend sticking to the hardest difficulty you can get because they swarm you more. I'm not saying it, well, it's also because it's a little on the easy side, but if you want that Aliens experience where you feel like you're always at a disadvantage, definitely play on the higher difficulties. It's actually much better that way. It actually feels like...
Fucking phase through you.
Don't worry, Cloud, we'll turn to ghost. Give us 1 second.
Your existence means nothing to me. So, am I down here?
Oh yeah, you're supposed to go that way.
This way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, he did. Cloud, don't go through me like that. It's scaring me. Are you the ghost or are they the ghost?
It's all a matter of perspective. No, that's gay.
Speaking
He's
of,
the ghost.
Speaking of perspective, I'm actually looking for... Okay, so, stop. I want you to go back and take a look at that blue thing. No. Look forward. That blue thing. No. You're doing that on purpose. So see that shit right there?
Yes.
That blue thing?
Yes.
That's why... Okay, so jump check what bug that was. That blue thing is why you want to keep the Buster Sword, and the reason why you would want to still use the Buster Sword.
Gotcha.
Now, I forgot how to get it, but we're going to try to get it, because it's very important.
I mean...
It's a very important
I
item.
mean, based off cinematics earlier
I
in the
could
game,
jump that.
Fucking Cloud could jump that shit no problem, but...
He can run up the walls and shit. He can instantly transport himself.
Transmute.
Transmute, whatever. My terminologies are always bad. That's why I make up new words every day.
Instant transmission.
I am instant transmission. So don't worry about it now. You'll be able to get access to it later once you have access to G7.
We're still in G.
Fucking fly.
It's fucking huge.
Fucking oda.
5, we need to go through
Star Platinum.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I didn't spot a connecting catwalk to section H. Did you?
Always do another lap.
Go for 10. Why don't you?
The only other route that I can think of would be...
Yeah, I'm just checking my Nintendo
Up for giving it
thingy.
a try? It might not work
It
out.
auto-renewed.
Did they cause another school to shut down again?
No. Oh god, did that actually happen? I forgot.
I remember Rich talking about it.
Oh dear god.
No, maybe it wasn't Nintendo. Well, I can't remember exactly what
No,
it
it
was.
was
but
Fortnite. It was
in
Fortnite.
Fortnite? I
I'm
remember something
remembering now.
involving. I remember
It
something
had-
involving Smash Bros.
Oh, I thought it was something to do with Fortnite and
I mean, who
computer
knows?
classes.
I mean, I'm out of the loop when it comes to
Food
Fortnite.
nude. The Fortnite. Ooh, why the chest?
Or Fug night, as I call it.
Fug night.
Fug night. It's for all the fuggers out there.
Oh my god.
Oh, I just realized what that sounded like. No, it's for fuckers, not the other one.
So those fish, those weird fish enemies.
Holy shit! What the fuck?
They can put you to sleep with those bubbles.
Fucking Jigglypuff up in this bitch.
I love that there's just these weird flying fish. It's great. I'm glad they brought back all the weird enemies that don't make any sense. It feels so true to the original. It's like, look at all these weird fucking fish. Because these were in this area in the original game. But again, this area was so brief, I don't think we ran into any random encounters. So, these fish were not shown off in the original. But these were in the original game.
Look shot.
Bam!
Yeah.
Yeah. Remind me of the fish guys from Bloodborne. Whoa!
Oh, bubbles.
Blubblies. So you're in G6, I think. So you're gonna want to go to G7 in order to gain access to the item. You mean the G36? I like the G36.
Yes.
Pretty cool gun.
What the fuck? Oh, just lights. Oh, that was another boss.
Speaking of
like,
which,
what the hell?
last time I actually got a couple new airsoft guns.
Yes.
Got an M27.
You got the dildo launcher?
Yes. And I'm gonna get more.
Yes.
More!
More! More!
I don't think one would have done it. I'm gonna go out and buy some more.
Buy another rifle.
Look, I think we can climb onto that pipe.
I definitely want to. Definitely want to fire those later.
What?
I definitely want to fire those later. Your
My ass? What?
yes, your ass, that fires BBs.
Well, they're not BBs. Well, you can call them BBs, but they're
deer pellets.
something. Yeah, something
I'm part
else.
deer.
Yeah, something else.
You know, these fans are really loud and
You chickening out?
Bitch.
Go in them.
your pony ass is gonna get blown off the side and shit.
Enough. We gotta keep
I'm worried that your 120-pound ass is gonna fly right off.
I'm weighed down by my sword. I'm fine.
Yeah, I was about to say his sword weighs more than him probably. Look at poor Tifa. She has to be like, oh god.
Don't look at the fan. Whatever you
Well, yeah, she's like, what, like 15 pounds?
Yeah, more than likely. She's got some muscle on her, not a lot, but a little bit.
All of her weight comes from her clothes.
Yeah, her clothes weigh more than her. You're right. That hair tie weighs more than her.
She has like weighted clothing like Piccolo.
Yeah, she probably does need to.
What's that behind the
Otherwise, she'd just go flying when she does a Shoryuken.
Bear, why are you moving like that? Ooh. Ooh. Fucking Japanese. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I was about to say, that seemed a
Right
little.
into the ass.
That seemed a little sketchy.
It did, but he's a big dude. He's probably having hard time maneuvering like that.
At this point, he'll just go through doors.
Here.
Just fucking. He's like Ed. He just like crashes through doors. He's so big.
Oh.
And gates and shit. He's like, oh, whatever. Look at that nice PNG.
Yes.
Alright, so where are you at now? You're in G. So that's G2. I think you're all the way back in H1. Yes. Okay. Don't worry, you'll be able to go back around.
I'm pretty sure that's the one.
Alright. I've not encountered that many enemies yet.
This is it. The cargo platform Biggs was talking about. Let's not keep him waiting.
You better not be having me go to another area before I get the thing. You.
Yeah, you'll have to go to like a different power source. You kidding me?
Lights worth looks like.
Yes, I am. Ha ha.
Yeah, the computer's like, haha, I am
Ha,
joking.
ha,
But I'm still gonna
ha,
make you do it
bitch.
anyways because bad game design. No.
Let's regroup here if we get lost.
Yeah, we were. I think we were earlier talking about like how like
Right.
we hate it when a game forces it jokes around that, hey, this mechanic sucks, but do it anyways.
Pretty much.
And that's a pretty big pet
The light
peeve.
of these magnificent lamps.
No, it's a big offender of that.
Brighter future.
Fucking Deadpool the game.
It's from a
Was
speech
it?
President Shinra gave.
Pretty much. We just took a lot of dumb parody of different game mechanics and did them anyway.
Oh yeah. Ugh. That game could have been alright, but it's only mildly mediocre. I honestly got have to call him out.
Deadpool will remember that.
Yeah, Deadpool, remember that. Like when Angry Joe talked about it, and he's like, oh, Angry Joe's talking about my game, that's fucking cool. I'm gonna eat some chimichangas, and then Joe started talking shit, he's like, what? And he went over there and pulled some fucking guns on Joe. He's like, you're gonna talk better about my fucking game, dude.
I'm Ryan Reynolds.
That was a great review, I love that one. But yeah, honestly, that game's only, like, mediocre at best.
Bring me materia.
Yeah, you're all the way in the H's now. You have to go back to the G's, but it's okay. You have to go back to the G's in order to activate some power sources. At least I remember that's how it went. So, actually, I think you can go back this way. Yeah, you're in H2. I think you can go all the way back to G7
I
this
thought
way.
those are, oh wait. Oh, those are turrets.
Yeah, they're turned off.
Turn on!
So yeah, you're not gonna be able to go that way.
Damn it. Well, I could.
Could if I wanted to.
Clouds would be like, I hate heights. Merry Christmas.
But it's August.
You don't have months in this world.
In this cool, cold world.
Yeah.
I don't even think these fuckers celebrate Christmas or even like an equivalent to that. I don't even know what holidays are even celebrated in this game's universe.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah. Bear. Oh. Yeah, meh, meh. Yeah. Get staggered. Blah. Ah. Aha. I'm clicking triangle way too much. There we go.
Hoo-yah! Yeah, but Punisher mode's so cool.
I know. Level up.
Weapon level up.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh yeah, we have skills we might want to invest into.
I forgot.
He's got 19 SP. Wow, he's got a lot of SP.
Should I save that for the Buster Sword or?
No,
Yeah.
all the weapons have their own pool.
Yeah, that's right.
So I think he maxed that one out already, so I guess you can move on to the next one. Yeah, you unlocked everything there.
How do I?
R2.
Oh yeah. Attack power up.
Might as well just go pure power on that one.
Yeah. Power.
Magic, sure, why not?
Power.
I can get like one more skill, I think. Yeah, that one's going to require 8. You don't have enough points for that one.
Damn it!
Naughty boy, you
Why
don't have enough
didn't
skill
you?
points.
Why didn't you tell me?
Because you're a bitch.
Ah. Increases the. Fuck it. Why not?
Ooh,
50 HP
Shiny.
when I'm high.
yeah, well, let's not worry about the Buster Sword yet for a little bit. No reason to worry about it.
With all that sweet XP.
And once we re-equip the weapon eventually.
The sweet XP. Oh.
There's the switch.
Let's flip it and go.
Did someone say switch?
Did someone say switch a ledge?
Go play some Mario Golf. Hell yeah. This is switch.
It's
Damn
King
it.
sound.
Is that a form of switch?
Dude, I was so laughing my ass off when people kept saying, Switch Pro's happening this year! Switch Pro's happening! And then it was Switch OLED and everyone's like, wait,
Oh, I thought you were talking about like people thinking even after the OLED that there's gonna be a pro version.
Probably not for another like 15 years. It's just as powerful as the 9th gen.
It's just as
consoles.
powerful as a locomotive.
Intrusion
Wait, a locomotive? Are you talking about the Payday 2 shotgun or whenever anyone says locomotive, I'm thinking it's the Payday 2 shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, sun lamps. This is what gives the city light. This is the artificial lighting area. Oh, the Torment's reactivated.
Oh boy.
You know what that means? You gotta play his fucking Barrett because he's the only one that can shoot him.
I can also do thunder.
One shot.
Sure. Fine.
Keep it together. You're good at this.
Challenge me next time. Whoops.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it right now.
What are you doing? Don't do it, you fool.
That's what I'm doing.
No, don't do it. What are you doing exactly?
Oh no. All I'm getting now is Bloodborne's a first-person camera blood. No, it's no PC version announcement.
That's what you're
I'm
searching.
checking every day for eventually a Bloodborne PC to happen. Why must I suffer?
That's hilarious.
Sony, fuck you. You keep making fucking PC ports of garbage games no one gives a shit about. And you're just putting Bloodborne, your best and only good... Well, this game's fine. Your only masterpiece on your shitty garbage console that sucks. And even then, your re-release version still didn't fix the frame rate issues. What type of shit is this? Why is it every time there's an amazing game, it has to have some sort of fucked up flaw that like ruins it? That ruins its age. Like, honestly, Bloodborne, I will have to say, aged like milk. Because of the
Why?
frame rate issues in that game.
Oh.
That's the only reason I think it aged like milk. It's just the frame rate's so bad in that game that it's baffling. It's like Drakengard 3 problems. Because that game also shipped with god-awful frame rate. And no one gives a shit anymore, even though it's a very important game in the series. But because it's barely playable because of how bad the frame rate is.
Sunlamp first.
No, you gotta go take out another sun lamp. Da-da-da, where are we going?
No idea.
I'm hungry.
Same thing for this guy.
Insufficient power.
Wah.
need to disable a lamp.
Wah. Why does everything need to have electricity?
Because electricity powers the mind. That's why you gotta drink energy drinks. Speaking of which,
Go get it. They'll give us an extra target. Just break every bone.
yeah, exactly. My fucking
You have a calcium deficiency.
my ankles feel like they're just gonna snap apart whenever I walk.
Yes.
Ah. Gotta duct tape my ankles together again.
Duct tape my wieners together. A wiener has a bone, right?
We can move this catwalk.
Yeah, lined it up perfect.
Great. What a useless little game.
Which way to the next?
Thank you, Barrett, for being the ultimate hype man.
We get lost.
Well, at least we know where the big ass things are. It's on now.
Oh.
Let's end this quick.
Shit. goes Barrett. Oh my. Oh no. Oh no. Use thunder, get rid of that. Thank you. Then cloud, you get a big magic blah blah. Ow. Barrett, you will get that. Great. And cloud. Okay, so get the cloud. Nope, still not there. Oh, there we go. You do a hook shot on that guy. Get that guy's out of the way. Fucking beating this guy up. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, the weird seahorse enemy.
Oh!
It's fucking dead.
Damn, took a beating. Alright. Tifa.
Tufas.
And Barrett. There we go. Yeah. I love drugs.
Yum.
I love it. I love drinking purified water from my own pee.
Yeah, that's what it tastes like.
Mm-hmm. What, your nos?
Yeah.
Just buried pee. Very slight.
So where are you at?
berry
H4?
flavor. I'm at something. I kind of lost track.
Nah, we'll just turn off switches. It's fine. We'll be able to gain access to the G level later.
But if I turn off the switch, how will I play Smash Bros? Riddle me this.
Play Melee on the Dolphin emulator.
I tried setting that up, but it just wasn't working.
You probably had some issues. I would have to fix it for you. You'd have to bring it over. I would have to like.
Meaning we've only got one.
I would have to do my emulator magic.
Would have climbed down from here.
And that magic is, if I don't know what the fuck's the problem is, Google it.
I tried going there, but I was just like, ugh, this is just going down a big fucking rabbit hole.
Yeah, emulation's a little shaky in terms of like what problems can occur. And what I found is that, so I try to get Sonic
the hell?
Colors to, yeah, that's there.
What the fuck?
Figure it out.
Is that allowed? What the fuck?
I don't even think I got that in my first playthrough.
Is that allowed?
So I try to get Sonic Colors to run at 1080p 60 FPS. There's actually a patch to turn into 60 FPS. And at first it wasn't doing too great. It actually was running at a low sub 50s, but then I changed a couple settings and clicked a couple of check marks, and then I was able to get it to run at 60 just fine. So unfortunately, emulation's a little bit like you could kind of have to like try shit. It's a lot of testing, which is why honestly remasters of games are better, because you just turn on your console or whatever device, you click the game, you click play, and then you're playing it. Like, Nintendo has not done a good job with that. They have not been, like, so I don't know if you noticed, I don't think you really noticed with the newer Nintendo consoles. They used to have this thing called the Virtual Console on the Wii. It was really good.
Yeah.
It was really good. It had like 500 old Nintendo games on there from like various consoles. I think except for GameCube, I forget why there's GameCube issues. But like from like the NES to the N64 and GBA and DS and all that, they were able to actually no, not DS. I think GBA though, because the DS was still current when the Wii was out.
Right.
But regardless, they were able to re-release all these old games from their other versions,
Which is rad.
which is awesome. And then the Wii U came out. And what do you think they did with the Virtual Console for that one?
Nothing.
Okay, you would think they would put up those same exact games and then add more over time. No, it launched with less games.
Mm.
And in 2014, the Virtual Console for the Wii shut down.
Mm.
And some of those games were not put on the Wii U Virtual Console. Those games are gone forever now,
Oh, that's
unless
fun.
you emulate them. Here's where it gets real fucked up.
What's up?
Sure, I'll buy pizza. No, I wanted pizza anyways. So, anyways, when the Switch came out in 2018, they shut down the Wii U Virtual Console. And that already had less games than the Wii. You know what they did for the Switch Virtual Console this time?
Just did a bunch of retro games.
No! They've only done NES for the first 3 years of this console's life cycle. Because the Wii U at least added DS and Wii games on their Virtual Console. We're just starting the SNES phase for the Virtual Console and the Wii.
Yeah.
The console's 5 fucking years old.
Jeez, has it really been that long?
You have not been able to buy the original N64 version of Majora's Mask for literally the last 4 years. It has been unpurchasable. And they only are slowly pulling these out as a reward for being part of their partnership program or whatever it's called, whatever their Xbox Live is, Nintendo Online or whatever.
Right.
And we're paying for this a year. We're paying for this $20 a year. And they are giving us less Virtual Console and only trickling out smaller portions of it at a longer period of time. That shit's some fucking bullshit. Again, there have been some games that were on the Wii Virtual Console that never made it back. And now those games have not been purchasable since 2014, so for like 8 years. It is fucking ridiculous how fucked the Virtual Console is for the Switch. That's the only thing I hate the Switch for, is because as a person who owned a Wii and a Wii U, the Virtual Consoles for those were vastly superior in every way, because they at least had hundreds of games on there. The Wii Virtual Console was the shit. That's why, honestly, I don't think the Wii's that bad. The Wii seemed like a gimmick, but actually was probably one of their better consoles, in all honesty.
Yeah, I just had a rocky start.
Yeah, it just kind of sold it on gimmicks, but then really good games came out for it.